Hi, it's Michelle, the neurodivergent psychic, speaking from Stansted Hall, Arthur Findlay College, and I'm sitting outside crocheting because it kind of empties my mind from a lot of things. So it's a beautiful day, and most of the others are in there. That's the sanctuary where they do a meditation every morning, but I felt like I needed nature, I needed the birds chirping and the sun. Oh, two tiny birds together up there. That was amazing. They flew away now. But I was just sitting thinking about how, before I came here, I knew I could do mediumship, but I'd always been afraid of it. Not the mediumship, but the attracting deceased loved ones who wanted me to deliver messages while I was trying to sleep and all of that. Because you hear about people who have it like that, and I really did not want that. You can see a bit of the surroundings again. It's amazing. So, so I was just sitting here thinking about a demonstration yesterday because there was a tutorial with Wendy Lyon. Amazing medium, and we saw her give a demonstration Sunday. They have a service Sunday evening where they have demonstrations, and that was just wow. I want to do what she can do. So she had a tutorial yesterday, so we had to choose between two, and the other one was held by Marie Lisman, who's my tutor here. But I thought, okay, it was about emotions and the essence of the communicator, and apparently for me, the getting the emotions and kind of becoming the person has been quite easy for me during this this week actually, because I haven't done a lot of mediumship. Like I had one day, because I'm a clairvoyant medium healer, and that was a long course, but we only had like one day dedicated to mediumship, and I've only like for fun contacted maybe six people I've done it for, tops, since then, and I didn't really feel super comfy doing it because I feel like the communication I get in the psychic reading, that's so easy for me. It's like I can go in, and if they say no, then I can feel it. But if you don't have the aura in front of you with spirit communication, it's so much easier. No, not easier, harder, because they kind of, I need to become them in another way, not just feel them, but really like I take over. So if it's an elder gentleman who was shaking, then I start shaking, and I love that feeling of, okay, now I have no doubt that I have the contact because my body does not feel like my body. And that was so cool, because then yesterday was the first time I got a name, and I've been scared of names because what if I get the name wrong and then the recipient doesn't take in any of the things I'm saying? So I've been avoiding that. But yesterday I was giving a reading, and then I saw some flowers in the reading, and I knew there was a purpose with the flowers, but not what they were. So I saw them change color to red, and then they turned into a brooch. And then I thought, oh, that looks like a brooch my grandma had. And then I saw a necklace that used to be my grandma's, but it's now my sister's, but it had a rose in it. And then I came back to the brooch, and I tried to decide which flower it was. And I was, it's not a rose. And then she said, yes, it was a rose. So it was her grandma, and her name was Rose. And I think because I wasn't trying to find a name, and hence wasn't afraid of getting it wrong, but just, I could say it out loud, then I got it. And that was like, whoo, hallelujah. So maybe I shouldn't be so scared of the name thing, but just when I get something, just say it. And now I'm hearing myself saying maybe I shouldn't. It's like, of course I shouldn't, because there's a reason for them giving me this information. So bear with me if you don't know anything about mediumship and you're new in the psychic healer ability thing. I just love this. It feels so magical. But it was in the sanctuary. So, and that was where the tutorial was. It was in the large lounge, it's called, the green room. That was where I had the first name. So I already love this place. I've had so many revelations. But over in the tutorial that Wendy was doing about emotions, she asked if there were any volunteers, and I was like, yep, me, because I didn't want to go after anyone. It was really good. So I went up there, and she started guiding me in, and I just got so many things. Like, I knew how he felt. I knew how he was hiding his things. I got images of how he was keeping tabs on people's lives, and even it was so cool. I saw a photo album, and then suddenly it was like one of the pages was outside of the photo album, like a timeline. So he was keeping track on a graduation coming up, and that was true. There was a graduation coming up, and then I also got like there's a date 2 or 3 months from now, and I saw a wedding, but then the wedding image disappeared, and I was like, okay, so it's not a wedding. I hadn't said that out loud, but just I see a date 2 or 3 months from now. It's an event. It's something to do with a relationship. It's not a wedding. But then I saw wedding again and it disappears. Like, but it's related to wedding. And then it was a first year wedding anniversary. So it was the dad coming through saying that he was so proud and congratulations and all of that. And it was just like, wow. And then suddenly I felt, wait a minute, there's something he wants to communicate. And then I saw like only some of a sign and sons. So it's like, was there like a family business and someone took over after and kind of ran it for him, and that was so I felt like, oh, he's just so proud of the legacy, the memory that they're keeping alive of him. But then I felt, no, wait a minute, that's actually not what he wanted to say. And I love how I get something and then my clear cognizance says, no, wait, you got that wrong. And I go, oh, he's more proud that what he had been working for all his life has been of use to his family. So that was so amazing. I really love that. And people clap. Yeah. But the thing is that we have different levels here. We have mediums who have been doing this for years. We have people who are on the level for demonstrating and being on platforms. And I'm only on level 2 because I knew that it was not going to be hard for me, but I didn't want to start from, I shouldn't be on level 1 because those are the people who don't know anything about psychic stuff yet. So I thought, okay, level 2, but there's a lot of psychic stuff, and it's been maybe a bit boring for me, but still I think my ego needed people being impressed. I know this sounds horrible from a spiritual person, but I tend to if I'm not good at something, then I just find something else to do. So maybe I'm on the right course, but I still need those small moments where I can really feel, oh my God, this is amazing. What I can do is amazing. And I know it's spirit coming through, but I have spent years studying mediums, studying like Hollywood medium, studying Long Island medium, studying John Holland, Gordon Smith, and even Paul Jacobs recently. It's like I love to just look at how they give readings, what kind of messages are coming through, the images they're describing, and then I'm just saving it all so I can use it and finding out, okay, what kind of medium do I want to be and what do I not want to do, and it seems like it's paid off. So, but yeah, so the reason why I made this video, it's how insane is it to sit here and think about, oh, when that deceased loved one came through and the way he got the messages, and it's just how we're just talking to dead people like it's everyday shit that's happening, and it's like everyone here, we started off being 72 people on this course, so 72 people in this building. And everyone is either a psychic or a healer, and we're all trying to become mediums. Some are already, and it's so freaking amazing. There's nothing you cannot talk about when we're sitting together eating, because we all have like different kinds of abilities and people have experienced insane stuff, but we're not afraid of sharing it because that's just the way life is now. Like our reality is the things from the books you read when you were a child. It's not Harry Potter, but still it kind of feels like Hogwarts to me. So I actually had a vision where I saw myself standing in between some columns, and I thought, I'm going to Hogwarts. And it was like, I thought it must be here. So when I came here, I got really disappointed because I didn't see the columns, but actually it's because I saw myself, there are some columns right there, and I saw myself standing there, and I think I just blended it with some Hogwarts things because I didn't see other than that, but I pictured that there would be like more columns going around, and there wasn't. So it wasn't until I had been standing over there, and then I was talking to someone, I got a vision. I was like, oh my God, I stood exactly in that spot from my vision. I just had placed other things in my vision afterwards because I wanted to fit something I knew, and that was Hogwarts. So it's this place is magical, and the things that, well, people are magical. Everything is like magic, and my world is full of magic now, and it's just amazing. I love it. I can't wait to see where this all will take me. Still not sure if I'm gonna do mediumship like a lot, but my spirits may have told me that I'm supposed to be a tutor here at one point, so I have kind of signed up, and I'm gonna start following all the courses necessary to become a tutor here. Let's see. And the funny thing is, after I signed up, I actually don't necessarily feel that I'll be a tutor here, but I still need to take that. So that's also something Spirit does. They kind of put an image in your head, so you follow that track, and then when you're on it, it might be that you're meant to go in another direction, but you had to start on that track. So I'm like, I don't want to expect anything. I'm just going to follow the track that they actually said, we've paved the road, you had to follow it, follow the yellow brick road. And it's so amazing because they have ruby red slippers in there, and I just noticed them like an hour before I got that message. So ooh, I'm thrilled. I'm also so content. So thank you for listening. Love you. Bye bye.